One of the most common questions I'm asked is, how long should you treat somebody? And I see people saying, well, it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Pardon me, but that's bullshit. The treatment time is inversely proportional to the power. That means the more power you have, assuming you have the right wavelength, the more power you have, the shorter the treatment. So LEDs and lasers that you might buy can vary between about 20 and 20,000 milliwatts. Now there's some that are 10 milliwatts. 5 milliwatts is a laser pointer. Sometimes they're 30,000 milliwatts. But you don't really need more than 20. In fact, when I worked for the last company that I helped start, LZR Ultra Bright, we had a 20 watt, but I'd be careful of that one because we found that it got very, very hot. So you have to have proper cooling also. If it gets hot, it reduces the efficacy. Now, I would say the range would be from a 10 milliwatt device taking about 15 to 20 minutes to a 20,000 or 15,000 milliwatt taking about 30 seconds. That's the range. And the range will change based on the power. So if you buy your device from a very reputable manufacturer, you're likely to get a good indication of how long you should treat. However, a lot of manufacturers don't know what they're talking about, so they'll just give you a number and it's not really right. They'll also say treat 3 to 5 times per week, something like that, every other day, but really it depends. For example, if you're post-surgical and you don't want to take as much medication, you could do it 6 times a day. If you have a very sensitive nervous system, maybe you do it once a week for a while and see how it goes. But generally, I would say, yeah, probably 3 times a week is a good place to start. But if you want to jumpstart it and get more results faster, treat every day for the first week, but be careful of the dose because the dose has to be just right. Because it's called a biphasic dose, which means if you're too low, the results are not as good. If you're too high, the results are not as good. That's what they call in Buddhism just the right amount.